Okay, so it's Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. I'm not going to tell you what it's about because you should all know, everyone and their mother has read this by now. Okay, so I liked this book. There were things in it that were really well done. One of the things that I liked is that neither Beth nor Jennifer were stick thin. It was mentioned in their emails that both of them were slightly on the heavier side, but that wasn't an issue for them. It was not the most important things about them. Neither of them were concerned about losing weight or concerned about their weight at all. Jennifer was a little bit, but she had kind of low self-esteem generally, so that just tied into that. So it was just really refreshing for it to be explicitly stated that neither of them were stick thin. I feel like a lot of the time we assume that protagonists are, because nearly every woman that we see in the media is stick thin and airbrushed to perfection. But that was really good, so she gets points for that. The second thing is that a lot of difficult subjects were addressed. I won't tell you who it was, although you'll probably figure it out. But there was a miscarriage in this, which wasn't shied away from. Like, Rainbow wasn't afraid to kind of get into, not the gory details, but the mother felt kind of very guilty about it, and for a long time it was like, is this my fault? Did I cause this? I'm feeling really guilty. Should I? And she wasn't afraid to, show that the woman that it happened to was just having a really shit time, and everything was not rosy pink for her. And so that was really good. It was really well handled and addressed really sensibly, and it wasn't glossed over or sugar-coated or avoided in any way. She got right into it, and she wasn't afraid to get right into it. And so that was really good. So those were the things that I liked about it. Also, generally, it was a really funny novel, like just amusing. This is the kind of humorist that I want to be when I write novels. Just effortlessly funny, not trying to be funny and not even making jokes, but it was just funny and generally really enjoyable. The thing that I didn't like about it was that everyone in this book is white, straight, cisgender, able-bodied, and generally free of any mental health issues. I may exclude Jennifer from that because there might have been something going on there, but for the rest of them, that's what it was. And if a character was not meant to be white or they weren't meant to be straight, it wasn't explicitly stated. I finished the book and couldn't remember if there was anyone of another race in this book. Actually, I think maybe one of the computer people might have been Asian, maybe. I could be wrong. But there was nothing in there that really kind of drove home that the character was not white. They all were. And everyone was straight, which really, really pissed me off. This is set in 1999. Every single one of those minorities should have been represented. They should have had a character that was in a wheelchair or otherwise disabled. A character that was transgender, that could have fit in somewhere. I was convinced that one of Chris's bandmates could have been, but no. Gay characters are really hard to slot in all the time. If you can say that a side character is married, like in a heterosexual marriage, they can have a gay life partner. It's okay. No one is going to hate you for it. You can do that. It's not difficult. And this is the kind of thing that will never not annoy me. And I feel like all of Rainbow Rowell's books are going to be like this. Like Park from Eleanor and Park is Korean, I think. And I haven't read Landline, so I can't speak for that one. I haven't read Eleanor and Park either, so I shouldn't speak for that one either. But between this and Fangirl, there is hardly any diversity. everyone is white and everyone is able-bodied. And apart from the fact that in Fangirl, Kath writes gay fanfiction, and one of Levi's housemates who was mentioned once is canonically gay, everyone is straight, and it's wrong. Like, I didn't pick it up when I was reading it, but in Fangirl, Kath's roommate Reagan could have been bisexual. It would have been the easiest thing in the world. And the more I think about it, the more that fits. And it's not even anything about her character. It's not even that I thought she was kind of lesbianic or whatever. Nothing like that. Just the more I think about it, the more that would have fit for her. If I was writing that book, I would have made her bisexual, and it would have been simple. Easiest thing ever to slot in. Kath would say, "Hey Reagan, are you dating Levi?" And Reagan would say, "No, we used to date, but it didn't really work out for us. Now I have a girlfriend. By the way, I'm bisexual. I hope you don't mind." And Kath would go, "Oh no, that's cool. I write gay fanfiction. Why would I mind? Do what you want. It's your life." And Reagan would be like, "Cool, let's go get some dinner." Kath would be like, "Okay," and they would go. And it would be the easiest thing in the world. That one side character mentioned once doesn't even have a name, doesn't even have a line, never gets any page time apart from that, is gay. And apart from the twice fictional characters who aren't even gay in the canon of the book they're in, no one is. It's set in modern times. It's a contemporary novel. There should have been heaps, even in the background. Where is the diversity? What is going on? Why does everyone find this so hard? It just baffles me. And I've seen Rainbow Rowell talk about how diversity is necessary. I've seen her on Twitter tweet about how diversity is necessary, and there is no diversity ever. And it just makes me so angry because I love her. Fangirl is my favorite book, and it would just be so much better if it wasn't so whitewashed and everyone's so perfect and without any disability of any kind. This is not a representation of the world that we live in. It's not real life. You can't champion diversity and then not practice what you preach. That is not how it works. I enjoyed this book. Like I said, it handled issues really, really well, and I gave it 4 stars because it was a solid novel and it deserved 4 stars. But everyone just needs to step up their game because I am tired of this bullshit. I am tired of everyone being straight. It's not fair and it's not real.